All right, guys, this is the correct way to cut. How I got to 10% body fat. So on the left, I was 20 some percent, and now I'm at 10%. Let's get into it. So, the biggest mistake people make while cutting is one, they drop their calories way too fast, and two, they don't track food accurately. So, that was me, man. In the first picture, you see me, I'm dropping calories way too fast. I starved myself pretty much for this pic. And you can see it in my face. I look hungry. I look depressed. No energy. And my physique, skinny fat. Got the love handles. I even got the little boobies. Skinny fat, which is terrible. Skinny fat with boobs. Not a good way to start because you don't have enough energy. Next picture is not tracking food accurately. Now smiley McBooby right here. You know, I got big, but not impressive. I'm just eating whatever, not tracking it accurately. Ronnie Coleman with the barbecue sauce just all over everything. And look at this. This is what I had to show for it. Both of these guys, not impressive. Both of these guys looking sorry. Both of them. And now for a long time, I couldn't understand it. And it really wasn't until a traumatic experience in my family, my grandfather passing and my mom getting sent to the hospital. I was sick and tired of being a loser. I was sick and tired of not fulfilling my full potential, not helping my family, not helping my mom, seeing people pass away, and you didn't do nothing with your life. You just sitting home jerking off and just not doing nothing with your life. And that was when I decided to get to 10%. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we're going to get into it, guys. Look, this is the proof, 10% for you guys who give a damn, because I know some people might be like, that's not 10%. That's not 10%. This is the proof right here. All right. So another big mistakes people make is they cut carbs out. Carbs is good for energy. You can't just cut them out specifically. All right. Next thing is refeeds, no refeeds or diet breaks. You have to incorporate a refeed once you're in a calorie deficit, so your your body doesn't get accustomed to just being starved all the time. Next thing is a lack of patience and consistency. You have to understand that this is going to be a journey, and it's not going to happen overnight. Poor sleep and stress. Stress is big. People don't understand that. You're not going to get to your goals if you're stressed all the time and you're worried all the time. Poor sleep. You got to get your sleep. Not planning after a cut. What do you do after a cut? After you're done, what are you going to do? People go back to their ways. It's like those guys, they lose weight and they go back to like those shows where they lose weight. They go back to where they at after the show. Next thing is not eat enough protein. You got to eat enough protein. Overdoing cardio, cardio bunny. You just running and trying to think you're gonna get lean and build muscle and get down. It's not gonna work like that. You're gonna end up skinny fat like the other picture. And that's another thing is ignoring strength training. You have to incorporate strength training. So we're gonna get right into it, guys. Look, this video's for you if you want to take life by the throat and wring it dry. If you're sick and tired, man, of getting the crumbs out of life, man, this video's for you. If you want to stop getting ignored by the world, if you walk through life, you're getting ignored by women, you're getting ignored by people, not respected, not acknowledged for anything, because you don't have nothing that you feel like you build, nothing that you feel like you worth anything. This video's for you. It's not for you if you're content with where you are. All right. So we're going to get into it, guys. Main thing you got to understand: calories in, calories out. A lot of people don't really understand that. Burn more calories than you consume. It's really that simple. So look at the chart. You have calories eaten and calories burned. They're the same. That's your maintenance. Now, the next picture is the calories burned is a little, but the calories eaten is a lot. That results to weight gain. And last but not least, this is the picture where you want to start your cut is your calories eaten is small, but your calories burned is large. That will result to weight loss. All right. So simple math for you guys. So to do that, you have to understand how to calculate your calories. Times your body weight by 10. If you're 200 pounds, start with 2,000 calories. 10 times 200 equals 2,000. If you really want to go in depth and your activity levels and age and everything like that, you go on this site right here, calculator.net. All right. Next thing, you will need a scale. Guys, nobody I ever met that had a great physique didn't know how to use this. They all do. Whether they're on gear, natural, whatever. Getting a scale is important. So I purchased a scale like this, $10 on Amazon, no affiliation. And you got to have a scale so you understand what are you putting into your body. Okay? Got to have a scale, guys. All right? Next thing is understanding your macros. So your carbs, proteins, and fats. So carbs is 1 gram. 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. Protein, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. Fats, 1 gram of fats is 9 calories. And this is where a lot of people mess up as, they eating a lot of fats and they don't know that 1 gram is 9 calories. Probably, you chugging a bunch of peanut butter or you chugging, butter and oils and everything. And next thing you know, you overkill. So understanding your macros is very important. Now, if you want to know in depth as far as macros calculating, you go on this site right here. Okay. Next thing is processed versus whole foods. Understanding that. So this right here is a picture on the left. You got your morning coffee run, a bagel, coffee, bread, whatever it is in this donut. That's like $14.50 right there. Versus Whole Foods, you have all these meals right here, the entire day. See, the one on the left, it helps you eat more of the same junk because it's not enough. And the one on the right, it satiates you. Satiates you more. So you get more, you can eat more. All right, so understanding the difference between processed and whole foods is very important. Okay. Next thing is you got to start tracking. You have to have an app to start tracking your progress. I use MyFitnessPal, and you could throw in the numbers on MyFitnessPal. Tracking, keep it simple. Just understand that you just put in numbers into your phone. All right. And a lot of people get stumped up on this process. Like, tracking is going to be a lot and tracking is going to be a lot. Understand, guys, whether you're tracking or you're not tracking, your body's tracking. So you might as well just write the numbers down, Another thing I use is ChatGPT. This is for mainly specific questions. If you have specific questions on a specific item, on calories, or even macros, you want to type in a question, and ChatGPT would answer it for you. So these are the 2 apps that you could use. Okay. Next thing, guys, you would need to start meal prepping. Guys, get your Tupperware, get your shaker bottle if you need it. You need to start meal prepping. By meal prepping, you're prepared for the day. If you don't have any meal prep and you go out to work, more than likely you're going to eat junk outside for lunch. You're going to go to Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, blah, blah, and that will be your habit. So by just getting the Tupperware, if you don't have Tupperware, buying the Tupperware, all right? Getting the shaker bottle, you're more prepared for the day, all right? So what I do is I prepare a couple days in advance, like 2 days, the next 2 possibly 3 days of meal prep for the next few days. This way your body knows that, okay, I got this food for the day, laid out for the day. I got the meals ready for the day. You won't binge when you go outside or on your break, or when you leave the house. You're prepared. So you need to start meal prepping. That's going to set you up for success. Okay, so now we're going to go into the mindset. See, not a lot of people touch up on this. It's the mindset. Because if you don't have the mindset, you're going to fail. So you have to understand that if you're not at a certain percentage wise, body fat wise, and you're trying to get there, you've never been there. So you have to program your mind to this new person. So this is an affirmation I use. Affirmations are very powerful. Very, very powerful, because it sets you up for the person in the future. So this is an affirmation I use during my cut, and you could use it. Because when you fat as hell, you don't see the vision. You don't see you lean. You got to believe that this is the new version of you. So I am lean and muscular because I am on a program and do the work required every day. So the reason why I just don't say I am lean and muscular is because that's just one sentence. You want to have a couple sentences that follow up the action, like a specific action that you're doing every single day to affirm that. So that's why I say and do the daily work required every day and on a program every day. So little things like this is going to set you up for the future. It's this new version of yourself. All right. Affirmations is very powerful. Next thing is goal setting. See, another thing with mindset is when you set goals, when you start to think positive, because it's a positive action, and that alleviates stress. It creates a sense of purpose. It creates a sense of creativity. It's positive. It helps you in your life positively. See, right now you're stressed. You don't see the future. It's fogged up. You don't have a sense of purpose. You're sitting down eating chips and donuts and everything like that, and you want to leave the couch. I know, I've been there. So you have to have a sense of goal setting, so it gets you excited out of your bed. It's like, okay, I got a sense of purpose. So here's an example of goal setting. So when you have a goal, you have to write the goal, and you have to write a date after the goal. This programs your mind to be like, okay, I got to work on this goal because I have this date. So an example would be like, I am 190 pounds lean by January 2026. So the date is very important. Don't just leave it out there. Oh, I'm lean. No, you got to write specifics. So by writing your goals is going to help you tremendously. And the more you write your goals, the more you incorporate it inside your brain. So writing your goals every morning, every day. I write my goals every morning and at night. So the more you write your goals, the more you start thinking positively, the more you start walking towards your future self. Now, a lot of people might be like, oh, what about the sets, the reps, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you right now, this right here helped me more than anything. We're going to get into the sets and the reps and all of that next. But this right here is huge. Okay? All right. Next thing is you got to set a timeline. Every time you see somebody get into shape, they always have a date. Like maybe they're going on vacation, or girls, that maybe they're going to get married. You got to do the same. If you set a timeline, you circle a date. Like, oh, I wanted to accomplish this on this date. You'd be surprised at how much you could accomplish just by setting a date, setting a timeline on a calendar. So set a timeline, man. What program are you on? 3 months. Why? Maybe you have like a photo shoot coming up. Maybe you have like a big event coming up and you want to accomplish this then. But if you leave it up to the choice, it's never going to happen. You got to set a timeline. All right? Okay? Next thing, guys, cutting the right way is a consistent effort over time. A consistent set calorie deficit. It's not just a crash diet, a quick fix. It's a consistent calorie deficit over time. It's one step at a time. Even in the beginning of my cut, my goal wasn't to be 10%. My goal was to just get in really good shape. And over time, it just so happened that I just became 10%. So you got to understand that this is a consistent effort over time, one step at a time, one day at a time adds up. And then all of a sudden you look back and you be like, I accomplished this. This is astounding. So understand the consistent efforts each day, that's going to get you to the 10%. You're not going to get to 10% in 7 days, 2 weeks, maybe even 1 month. But a consistent effort over a few months, you'd be surprised on where you land. Okay? So next thing, programming. Here's the sets. These are the exercises that you should be incorporating into your program. 3 days a week, at least 4 to 6 if you really want to take it to the next level. All right? So these are compound lifts. All right? Now, what I would do is I would structure each day according to the lift. So if you got squats one day, you're going to do quads. And maybe shoulders. If you have deadlifts one day, maybe you're going to do hamstrings. And maybe a little bit of back. And then if you have dips one day, that's chest focused, maybe you could incorporate some bench press. Make it easy on you. Make the exercise complement each other. You don't have to go into the gym and do all these exercises in one day. You split the days up accordingly and make them complement each other. Start with a couple sets to start. 7 to 10 reps in reserve on how much you could do. Reps in reserve is basically how much you're capable of doing. If you could do 10 maximum, then every set should be like 7 to 10. So that's the way you do it. All right. And then over time, you can add some sets in there. So you start with 2, add a third set, maybe a few weeks in. But each exercise you should be adding a lot of volume and pushing yourselves each exercise. All right. So these are the compound lists you should be doing. All right. Next thing is recovery. You have to add a rest day in between. So what I do as far as programming, I do 3 days on, 1 day off. Rest. There's some point in the week where I rest, have a rest day. You're not working out every day. Every day is going to burn you out. You got to incorporate a rest day. Another thing with recovery is getting your hours of sleep. You got to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you have trouble sleeping, add magnesium to your repertoire. If you have trouble sleeping, shut off the phone at a certain time. Turn that blue light off. Cool the room. Do everything that you need to do. Go to bed at the same time, because you got to recover. And this is a sacrifice. A lot of people not willing to do this. This is a sacrifice, because if you're going out each weekend partying, you ain't gonna recover. And the weekend is a time where a lot of people destroy their progress. A lot of people destroy their progress on the weekend. So you got to get that recovery in. And that's another part. You got to ask yourself, how important is this for you? All right. Next thing is the coaching, guys. I was been working out for, I don't even know how long, 13, 14 years. And those were my physiques that I had to show for it. Not impressive. The moment I hired a coach is the moment I got in good shape, period. Every person that I know that got in good shape hired a coach. all the fitness coaches online had a coach. Jordan had a coach. Now you got to ask yourself, are you better than these guys? Are you better than these guys? Everybody had a coach. Kobe, all the motherfuckers. So you got to ask yourself, man, coaching is something that is natural and it helps you. It helps you cut the learning curve in half. And I was able to get to in good shape. Why I consider good shape? From a coach. So if you want to cut the learning curve, hire a coach. And even if it's not me, it could be somebody else. But just hire a coach will be greatly, you'll be surprised. All right? So these are the things that help me, guys. These are the things that help me get to 10%. And this is the correct way to cut. It's very simple. It's very strategic. And look, if you follow these things, I'm telling you, man, cutting is going to be the least of your worries. You're going to accomplish all your goals, man. Everything in life you're going to accomplish, because this is, from the mindset to everything like that, this is what got me to there. And then more. But follow these steps and you will go get on your way. All right. If you like this video, hit the like button. It will greatly help the channel. And I'll see you guys soon on the next video. One out.